I want to start off and just say, I was here at 9:15 this morning, 15 minutes before the meeting was scheduled to start. I did not get into this room until about noon. I was outside for 3 hours. My socks are still wet. You're welcome to have them if you'd like. It was cold. It was raining. It was 34 degrees outside. I met 3 elected officials, municipal elected officials, who wanted to come in and testify about their concerns on this pipeline proposal. We were not given any information for 2 hours as to what the process would be, if we would be allowed in, if there would be a sign-up sheet. So many of those people left. By my estimates, there were at least 100 people who left this morning. When I asked the state trooper at the door, and I do want to commend the state troopers for adhering to the fire marshal code and for protecting the public. So when I asked the trooper, what about, there were disabled people out there? What about the elderly people? What about the very heavily pregnant women and the women with small kids who could not stand in 34-degree freezing rain weather? What about them? I was told, quote, too bad. That is unacceptable for a public meeting process, and I am here to ask you to schedule another meeting so that all those people who got turned away this morning can come and voice their opinion. Please. You've heard a lot, at least in the hours that I've been here, but I missed the first couple hours of testimony because I was outside, about the pros and cons of this issue. There have been a few gentlemen who've spoken about progress in terms of their support for this pipeline. I want to talk about progress in a world that is threatening our drinking water sources. Real progress is having the spine to stand up and say, we will not allow anything to interfere with the water that we drink, that our kids drink, and that our grandchildren will drink. I only have a few seconds left, but I also want to bring up a question for Ms. Stacy Roth. I was sent copies of several letters from members of the public who were questioning the ethical ability, any potential conflicts of interest of several commissioners. And so I just want to ask the commission, has there been a ruling, has there been an investigation as to those potential conflicts of interest? And I'll take my question off the record. And I just want to repeat, this South Jersey gas pipeline proposal is not in compliance with the comprehensive management plan because it does fail to primarily serve the needs of the Pinelands. So again, please schedule a second hearing for at least the 100 people who were turned away this morning.